to magnetize premium clients into your business and create this incredible momentum. This is a really important subject, and I'm so glad to talk to you about this because I will give you really small pointers that you can do right now that will literally magnetize more people into your business of the right type when you know that secret. So let me know if you're watching live. I'd like to know who's here, so wave and hashtag replay if you're watching me on the replay. Today we are talking about one energetic shift that you can make right now in order to magnetize premium clients and create momentum in your coaching business. So the reason this is important is because I know so many of you are already at the place where you know your magic, you have your business, you have your paying clients, and you are earning income, you're bringing money into your business, and maybe sometimes it's, $5,000 a month, sometimes it's $10,000 a month. It's inconsistent flow, and that's the problem. You are bringing the flow in. You're not a newbie that doesn't know it at all how to do it, but that flow is not a consistent flow. So there's something off in how you're doing it, that it's not generating that consistency. Because I know so many of you are absolutely amazing coaches. You really are awesome at what you do, and your clients get amazing results, but you're working way too hard, and not always with the clients that you like to be working with, right? So you're putting all this effort into your marketing, you're showing up, you're posting, you're doing your videos, you're doing your networking in groups and all this stuff, right? And it's a lot, right? It feels like really a lot for your system at times. And you're doing all the things, like every strategy you can think of. You're probably trying various strategies, something you saw on a free gift over here, a free webinar over there, a challenge over here, an event over there. You're trying all these different strategies in attempt to create consistency, right? So put a 1 in the comments if this is you. If you're feeling like you're in that flow, like, okay, I'm bringing in some clients, I know I'm good at what I do, but somehow it's just not consistent no matter what I do. And I'm doing so many things, and I keep trying to find what's the right thing for me, and I don't seem to know. Like, there's all these strategies out there that tell me, well, just do this and then it will work, and then I do them and it doesn't quite work for me. So something must be wrong, either with the strategy or with me, right? So put a 2 in the comment if you're starting to doubt you then when you try all those things. Trying to figure out how to attract the clients that you want to work with. This is one thing I hear so often when people come to work with me is, who are they? Where do I find them? So it's all this trying to figure out that makes your head and your whole energy field feel very busy. And that actually costs you a lot of energy. We think that, well, this is like, I have to get there and then I can relax. And it's like, yeah, but while you're getting there, you're getting exhausted by all this internal, what should I do? All this trying to figure out energetically is not free. It actually costs you a lot. So trying to figure out how to find and get to come to you, this ideal client, that's difficult. And that's actually a lot of times leads to working with draining clients. Not the ideal premium client that you would like to work with, not your next level person that is totally awesome, that will get amazing result by working with you and being in your container and experiencing your magic. But instead, somebody who's just kind of been there. This is what I see a lot too, is that you're at the place where maybe you're just not sure who that person is. So you're just like pulling in whoever you're pulling in, and you're working with them because that's what you got. But they feel draining. instead of joyful, instead of feeling I'm so excited to wake up today and have my coaching call with my client, it kind of starts to feel draining, especially if they need you and if they pull on you. That is not the type of a client that you're actually looking to work with. I'm sure this is not why you sign up in the first place to be a coach, right? Not to be drained by the people, but to uplift the people, to be able to contribute to their lives on a whole other level. So when we work with the draining clients, that's That's hard. And a lot of times then you probably compensate by overgiving because you feel bad that you're not liking the client. So put a 2 in the comments if that's your experience. I've seen that a lot when you take the client and it's not the perfect client, but you needed the client, so you took the client and the client paid you and like it's all okay, but it's kind of not. And internally you're squirming there and it doesn't feel good. So then you overcompensate by overgiving and forgetting your boundaries because you're trying to get this client to have the result, which is going to be hard for them because they're not your ideal client. And meanwhile, you end up feeling bad. So that's not working for anyone involved. So put a 3 in the comments if that's something that you're experiencing. Because that's what leads you to then doubt yourself. This is when you then start to feel like, oh, well, maybe it's me. Maybe this client isn't having a result because I'm bad at what I do. When actually you might be totally amazing and your magic is awesome and you bring this amazing multidimensional thing that's going to uplift this person's life to a whole new level. But it has to be the right person. And if it's the wrong person that didn't have the prerequisites that were sort of should have been there to even start working with you, now you end up giving them all this extra energy from you. And especially if you're a person of integrity and you care deeply, of course you're gonna over-deliver. But there is a difference in over-delivering in integrity, in alignment with a clear boundary, versus over-delivering out of feeling like you must be not good enough because the result isn't happening and then trying so damn hard to make the freaking thing happen. And it's draining a lot. It's actually really, really tiresome. And the worst thing of all is that you start to then doubt if this consistent 10K months is even possible for you, if this dream will even come true. You forget why you started the whole thing in the first place. You start to feel like, oh my God, am I doomed to just work with these people that are kind of there and they good that I have clients, but they're not quite the right clients and I feel so tired and then I still have to do all this marketing, right? That's hard. So put a 4 in the comments if that's your experience. When you start to have that internal sort of friction of, okay, I need clients, I want this consistency in my business, so I'm going to take people that are coming in, but at the same time, I don't have enough energy to even serve those clients because I still have to do all this marketing and constantly showing up everywhere. And what if I'm missing the strategy? I must be doing something wrong. So let me take another free course or paid course or something in order to figure out, like, what am I missing? That is a really difficult place to be if this is what you're spinning in. So for the ones of you who don't know me, I'm Eugenia Oganova, and I am Wealth Energetics Business and Marketing Coach. What that means is I essentially help you save years of pressure and forcing yourself into ineffective, inefficient strategies that only hurt you, and instead actually figure out strategies that work for you and align you to your unique soul design. So then you only do the things that actually work for you instead of all the things out there. That's what I do with my clients. So today we are looking at one energetic shift that you can make right now in order to attract those premium clients and create momentum in your business. So this is what we've been talking about so far, and the reason that all these difficulties that we've been looking at are happening in your business, like all this stuff about, but I'm doubting, but is this even gonna happen, and I'm trying so hard, and I'm networking and connecting, and why is not the right people coming to me, or if they are coming, or there's not enough of them, all this cycling. The reason this is happening is because you are stuck at the level 1 or 2 of your marketing strategies. And you need to be actually at the level 3 in order to create the type of experience you're looking for. So let me explain a little bit what I mean if you don't know about different marketing levels. So level 1 marketing, this is inspirational marketing. This is all about you at that stage, about something you have discovered, something you have figured out, you're really excited about it, you want to tell the world, and you're posting a lot of inspirational posts. You are telling people how amazing something is that you figured out, and you're probably posting a lot of inspirational quotes, or maybe you're reposting other people's content that you think is really, really valuable. You're sharing material from other people that you found very useful to yourself. You might be doing daily vlog videos or something like that about your life to express, what's going on with you. And you're doing a lot of encouraging in your post. You're supporting people. You're being their cheerleader. You're being all this goodness in the world. So if this is you, put level 1. So this is level 1. This is where you are. This is the marketing on the level 1. Most clients that I work with, they're not at that level. They're already beyond. But this is the sort of beginner level of marketing. This is where somebody's just starting. This is where there is a mixture of self-focus and at the same time feeling insecure. This is the level of marketing when you want to be supporting others, but at the same time, you're not quite trusting yourself to fully do this. So this internal self-worth friction that's happening is resulting in all this inspirational content. Now, that kind of a marketing can create a lot of social activity. So you might get a lot of likes, you might get a lot of people following you, but it's very, very rarely results in actual paying clients. This is kind of like, I don't even think of it so much as the business. It's more like audience building thing, but it's not actually going to result in anything that pays you money. So this is the level 1. Now, the level 2 marketing, this is where everything is about the problem that the client is having. So this is hammering on the pain points, like, hey, this is what's wrong. This is what you need to fix. This is why you need to fix it, right? That's a level 2 marketing. This is also where you're posting a lot to differentiate your offer, like why it's better than somebody else's offer. Like, oh, other coaches do this, but I do this. Other healers only do this, but I do this whole other thing. So this kind of a differentiating of yourself from others, that's also level 2 marketing. This is also where you present yourself as a solution to their problem. So this is a very typical level of marketing that most people are at when they're constantly talking about like, hey, you have this problem. This is why you need to look at it. This is how bad it's going to get if you don't fix it. And I'm the solution for it. And this is why I'm the solution for it. And this is why I'm better than others, essentially. So that's like really simplifying your level 2 marketing, but that's essentially what that one is about. It's all about that. So if you're at that place, put a level 2 in the comments. So that means you're at the level 2 marketing. And there's no good and bad, so I'm not necessarily saying like, oh, this is wrong and this is right. It's just different seasons, different levels of your business. When somebody's just starting, they're going to be on level 1. They have to be, because you have to build the audience and you have to create some activity. Then usually most people move to level 2, but the problem is most people actually stay at the level 2, and that's why they're having such an uncomfortable experience. Because this is where a lot of times you're guilting a client in order to purchase from you. And let's say you're a person of integrity, so you don't want to guilt your clients. So then maybe you're actually not even adding the call to action to buy from you, because you're trying to avoid that yucky feeling of like, I don't want to be salesy, right? And somebody who's maybe less scrupulous, they would be totally adding like, and this is why you have to buy from me because I'm better than others. So it's that level of marketing. All the problems that people have with sales, they all within that level of marketing. Because this is the place where essentially you have to go and tell everybody why they have to pick you, and their problems become something that essentially is like your goal to mine in order to give them yourself as a solution. And then the sales in that level quite often are pretty negative, salesy, sleazy process. So this is usually a very tiresome place to be, especially if you're a person of integrity. That feels not fun. This is also where there's so much pressure to perform. This is the level where everybody feels this pressure to succeed, pressure to perform. And it's a really hard thing. It's like a cement plate that's constantly like getting heavier and heavier day after day. And yet you keep posting, you keep showing up, you keep doing all of this. But it gets harder to keep marketing at that level. So put a 4 in the comments if this is something you're experiencing, this pressure to perform, pressure to succeed. It feels also out of integrity and salesy and kind of sleazy. So for people who are, like I know you guys are, in alignment with your truth, right? So you would not want to manipulate somebody into buying from you. But the problem is that then if you're at the level 2 marketing, you essentially cannot sell because then you would be avoiding sales because you would be embarrassed about it, or you would feel guilty about it, or you would feel ashamed about it. So then you wouldn't be selling. So kind of like, what's the point, right? You would be the best kept secret, the most amazing person, that the coach that can really change somebody's life, and yet you can't sell because you're at the level of marketing when sales feels yucky. So that's a very not a comfortable place to be, for sure. And this level of marketing definitely results in clients, absolutely. But those are not usually the type of clients that you want to work with. Those are usually this is the level where you're glad to have any clients, so you just take anybody who come, and your fee might be lower than you would like it to be because you're trying to cater to larger audiences, and this is where you end up overworking a lot. This is where it's a really tiresome place to be from energetic standpoint. It's exhausting, actually. So a lot of people who are at that level, they burn out and they actually give up on their business because it just feels too hard. And it feels like, well, if I'm already working this hard, how can I possibly expand to 6 figures or multiple 6 figures if this is what I'm having when I'm a little under 6 figures? I'm barely like making this level of 6 figures, or maybe you're still under it and you're already doing all this experience of pressure, right? You're already feeling all this pressure and doing all this work. So that's why a lot of times businesses kind of close. This is where a lot of coaches give up because they get stuck on that second level marketing. So this is such a common misconception that you have to keep making your potential client feel bad in order for them to buy from you. You have to keep hammering on their problem in order for them to see that they need the solution. We kind of get programmed that way by the marketplace, that you probably been told that you're supposed to press on their pain points, that people only buy because they have to, because they feel the pain. So it's your job to like make them realize how much pain they have so then they can finally buy from you, right? So put a 3 in the comments if that's been your experience. Anybody who is a spiritual coach or a healer, or a person that's in integrity and sensitive and open-hearted, would never want to do that, right? That feels totally awful and out of integrity. And yet, it seems like this is what you have to do, because this is what we've been told, in order to create the consistent flow of clients. When actually, this is not. So you've been probably told that if they hurt, they will want the solution, the clients, right? Or if you make them feel bad about where they are, then they want to get to somewhere else, and this is where you can present yourself as a solution. That's a pretty common strategy. A lot of coaches use that. Or if you inspire them, that's not going to result in anything. So you have to actually talk about the problem a lot, all the time. So then they get to feel the pain and then maybe get a little inspiration from you and then supposedly choose you. So put a 4 in the comments if you've been told that, or you've been thinking that this is the way to go. This is why so many people feel that friction. Like, oh, I want to serve, I want to do this amazing thing in the world, and I need, to create this consistent flow of premium clients into my business, the next level client and a consistent income. And to do that, I have to be out of integrity and do all this crazy, salesy, painful thing. This is a friction that, people run into, and then they don't know how to resolve that. So before I reveal the solution here to this problem, as the one energetic shift that you can literally do within yourself right now to magnetize these amazing premium clients into your business and create momentum, let me ask you a question here. So why did you start your business in the first place? What was your initial drive? What was the vision? So put in the comments, what was it? Why did you want to do this? Probably wasn't the money. Sustainable business is never about the money. It's always about something bigger. So what was it for you before all this exhaustion happened and running in circles, networking and trying to get clients happen? What was this amazing thing that you wanted? What was the vision? Imagine that you already made 100,000, let's say, in this year already, and maybe more, maybe 200,000. How does that feel? Imagine in a previous year you also made 100,000 or 200. Imagine in a year before you also made 100,000 or so. What is your experience? Put that in the comments. So what will be the drive for you to keep going with your business if it's not the money? If the money is already taken care of, money is already happening, it's already flowing, what would it be? If it's not about proving yourself, you already have the money coming. So what's the actual drive? Let yourself fully open up that vision that is in your heart or in your higher vision place, your soul. What is it that's the actual reason why you want your business to succeed? Yeah, put that in the comments so we can all see. I want you to tune into how that feels in your body. Like, oh, all the money is taken care of, that's already there. What is this bigger reason that I want my business to succeed? What's the vision? Yeah, so guess what you just did? You just activated that frequency of your vision in the quantum field. So you just anchored yourself in the quantum field at the frequency where your vision resides. That was amazing, right? You for a moment actually felt that vibration. So this is how you magnetize this amazing premium clients and create momentum and consistency in your business, is that you actually hold that frequency. Okay? So that's the level 3 marketing. It's all about the vision. The vision that you want to enroll them into, your clients, your potential clients, into what is possible for them. So what you need to do to create this consistent 10K months, to create a consistent inflow of premium clients and the consistent experience of feeling good in your business, is to be in this frequency that you just anchored in the quantum field, to be in that frequency consistently. But the problem is, of course, you're not going to be in this frequency consistently, right? You're not always going to be there. You're going to fall right out of that frequency as soon as something doesn't work in your business, or when emotional waves goes up and down, right? As soon as your emotional wave goes down, you will probably fall out of that frequency that we were just tuning into. Or as soon as something's happening with a client that you don't like, or maybe you just fixate on not having the type of client you want, or as many of them as you would like, and as soon as you fixate on that, you actually fall out of this frequency of your vision that you just tuned into. So this is about being able to speak in your marketing to your potential client from the place of that vision, and not just the words. So if you try to speak from the vision before and it didn't work, and you're thinking like, well, Eugenia, try that. Yes, everybody says like, talk to the bigger thing, to where I want to be. So I talked about that and it didn't result in any consistent flow of clients. That's because you were doing the tabloid version of that. You were doing sort of the, just intend, just say the right thing, and then it all will happen. And you didn't know that there's even a fine print exists about this level 3 marketing and about consistency energetically. You didn't even know that existed. So you couldn't possibly amplify that within your message. So, by the way, this is what I literally do with my clients, is we work on creating that energetic consistency in their business so that they're able to hold the frequency of whatever their vision is and then do everything in their business from that place, to speak from that place, to show up from that place, everything from that place. That is why just saying it mentally doesn't work. You actually have to embody fully that type of energy. So this is one energetic shift that you can make in your business right now, is instead of mentally thinking about this, or maybe not even thinking about it because you're too busy with focusing on what you don't have, instead focus on what would that note in the quantum field sound like, what would it feel like, and then bring it into your body. So this is how you create what you desire in your life, in your business, and everything. This is quantum creation. And I'm not one of those coaches that gonna tell you like, oh, you just need to intend and just hold it in your body and then magic happens and that's it. No, I'm definitely gonna tell you need solid business strategy. You need a marketing plan and you need to know what works for you. But that internal energetic alignment, that is also the key. This is sort of like the most important part of your entire strategy to make you succeed, is to have that embodiment and to work on the little things that are in the way. So this is just the tip of the iceberg, what I'm telling you here. There's obviously so much more that I do with my clients about that. So if this is something that you're noticing that you want support on, if you are committed to creating a consistent flow in your business of premium clients and of money, and if you want to stay in that correct energy and you want to find the strategy that actually works for you, then I invite you to apply to work with me. This is what I do with my clients. And I can tell you, as a wealth energetics business and marketing coach with over 20 years of experience, that this is not something you can outsource. Because a lot of times people think like, well, I can just hire somebody to do my marketing or whatever. You probably can, but if you don't know internally what that thing is that you're bringing through and what works for you, none of that would work. So this is something that you have to actually master within yourself if you want to go past 6 figures into multiple 6 figures, if you want to stabilize in that. And this is what I specialize at. I literally specialize in working with spiritual coaches and healers who are in this inconsistent 10K months. They already know their magic. They already know that they can get great results with clients, but they're working too hard and they're feeling like they not enjoying their business. So something is off and the flow of clients and income is inconsistent. This is what I specialize on, to stabilize and grow to multiple 6 figures by aligning your business strategy and marketing strategy with powerful energetics and your unique soul design. So this is literally what you need in your business in order to go to that next level while feeling good. Not feeling like, oh, I'm struggling, I'm pushing and everything, but actually feeling good. We will expand your wealth container so that you can attract and hold more wealth. Focus on branding and positioning energetics, how you can embody your soul expertise to actually stand out in your industry and do it in a way that feels good. We will also look at the energetics of high quality clients, how to confidently speak your message and activate this consistent flow of clients that you want to work with. We will also look at the energetics of money and whatever it is that's in the way of you actually allowing yourself to have the money flow consistently. So I invite you to book a business strategy review call with me. In this call, we will do an audit of your business so we can see sort of where you are right now, what is aligned to your energetics, to your soul design, and what is not, what needs to be changed. And we'll look over your business strategy, over your marketing, what's your sales process, just kind of do an overview of that and come up with a clear plan as to what you actually need to focus on in order to create that consistent flow of premium clients and money into your business in a way that feels good for you. So definitely click the link in the description and set up that business strategy review call with me. And as we talk, as I look through your business, if we are aligned and I feel like I can help you, I can share with you how I work with my clients and what I can do for you specifically. I can share my program with you essentially. And then you can decide what you want to do about the next steps in your business, what you can do yourself, what would you like to have help with, and so on. And if we're not a match, then well, at least you will leave with a lot of clarity and understanding what to do in your business. So either way, you will benefit tremendously. I invite you to my business review to help you attract and hold premium clients with ease and release energetic blocks that are standing between you and a multi-six-figure business. So link is in the description.